I'm OG, y'all new to the game.
Alright, so what is going on, guys? Right before you guys actually get into this video, you guys should definitely use code LGSGrips, which will be found down in the description below for 10% off of any Fatal Grips products, as well using Inori10 off of any product for boom boxes. Both of those codes will be down in the description below, so hopefully you guys will go down and use them. Hopefully I'll put up the pictures and edit them in the thing. I'll show you probably both Fatal Grips and the boom boxes thing, what their emblems or logos look like, so that way you guys actually know what I'm talking about. But you guys should definitely go down and actually copy those codes and actually go to their website and buy some stuff. If you ever do buy some stuff, use their codes. That'll be greatly appreciated. Thank you guys all for just listening out and hearing me out for that. Enjoy the video.
Hey, what's on, guys? My name's Inori12 here, and welcome back to another new video. That was a little laggy. Sorry, I was looking at my recording here. And Motivation Monday, but it kind of is a motivation, but really at the same time it's kind of both, kind of. So basically, it's gonna be talking about my weekend, my experience with something called Kids Camp, something that I went to and I volunteered to help out with. First things first, phenomenal experience, but very, very tiring. Kids have a lot of energy. So much that I couldn't even handle it. It was just too much and too crazy for me. But, let's continue on to the story here. If you guys may never know this, if you guys don't know this, kids can teach you a lot. So, I went into the kids camp, and, you know, I hanged out with the kids, hung out with them, and, you know, did some cool stuff with them. Played some games. We just had a great time. You know, we got the fellowship with them because, you know, it was a Christian Bible. A Christian kids camp, a Bible kids camp. And so I went there and we fellowshiped together and stuff like that. And we just had a great time together. And I had a great time with them. They were very, bad at some points, naughty and stuff like that. But it's alright. I dealt with it. We got through it and stuff like that. But then on, sometimes the kids would tell me certain things, like, there's one about, well, I wouldn't say that they would, talk to me about certain things. I would say that they showed me certain things, and, for example, they would show me, how when you hurt someone, you will always love them no matter what, no matter what. If that for example, figure 1 hurt figure 2, but figure 2 always forgave figure 1. That's something that I definitely forgot within my time of actually living as I am now as a teenager. So I definitely forgot about that, on how we should always be able to forgive others, and you know, even if we hurt them, no matter what, we should all forgive the people that hurt us, or if we hurt them, we should say sorry or something like that. Make sure that they're all good and stuff like that. And you know, the kids really showed me that side, and it taught me a lot. It taught me so much about how as a kid you don't know as much, but really you as a kid you know a lot, or to a certain extent a lot. And it's just amazing just to see that and just to feel that way as I sit there and watch the kids do their things and stuff like that. Another thing that I found that was pretty cool was that, you know, it's pretty funny actually, that the kids, there's a certain block. Alright, so let's do pre-K to 2nd grade. That was one block, and then 3rd to 6th grade was another block. So basically it's just two different, I don't know how to put this correctly, classes? I'll put it as classes. And basically, the pre-K and 2nd graders would always hate and look up to the older generation, such as the 3rd and 6th graders. But then the 3rd and 6th graders would always hate, no matter what, but they would protect them no matter what, you know? If they would get hurt, they would say something, but then they would, look at them, say how did you get hurt, or something like that. So the 3rd and 6th graders would protect, but they don't really like the pre-K to 2nd graders, and then the pre-K and second graders would always, you know, dislike the third and sixth graders, but, you know, have that type of, like, mentality of, I look up to you and you're amazing, you know, like, no matter what. Another thing that I found out is that many of the kids that I see on a kind of like a time-on-time basis, like certain times I see them, sometimes I don't, and I saw some of them, and I always thought that they were like very like like they had different personalities when they came to this camp, and I guess it's just the working of just, you know, him. If you guys don't know what that means, you guys don't need to, but it was just interesting on how like certain kids changed their ways, like they just changed their whole personality. I'm not too sure if it was to fit in with the group. It was kind of hard to tell. I gotta turn on this fan. It's really hot in here. But anyways, continue on with my story. I don't know if it was because like they wanted to fit in, or they were too used to doing something, or something like that, because it was just too... There would be some kids that I know that are very, very quiet, very, very shy, and so I'd be like, oh, I can go like hang out with them. Then they would be like, I would go with them, and then they would just be talking like nonstop, and I'm like, whoa, 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 like calm down, like we don't really, do we need that? And like, you know, they would talk so much. There's a couple of the kids that I found out that were like just meanies. They were like, they were just, I wouldn't say they're not horrific people, like they're not that bad, but like they would just be like jerks to people. And so like I remember the one kid, we're playing a game called Gaga, and it's a game where you have to like hit a ball and it has to hit someone's feet to get them out. And so people played that game, and like one kid kept trash talking the other kid, and the other kid just looked like he wanted to cry, so we had to take him out for a little bit. And it was just like, wow, some of these kids are jerks. Like, you realize that our whole like situation is just, it's just deteriorating. Like, when I was younger, we used to never trash people. We used to like treat them kindly and then make sure they're perfect, and stuff like that. But then nowadays it's just, we're gonna bully the other kid and then say sorry, and then, you know, do it again later on. So I don't really know. Let's see, another thing I figured out is that the internet definitely got to the kids. The internet definitely got to the kids. Because I remember, it was so bad. I remember walking to kindergarten, and I remember watching one of the younger kids just go to another guy, and they started humping each other. I was like, no. And I was like, stop. This is not right, and I need all of you guys to stop. So I was like, stop it right there. They're like, okay, and they stopped it. I was like, why? Internet, why? But yeah, that was another funny but bad thing that they had. What else did I see that was great? I didn't really... Some of the kids that I knew had some monster-like sides to them. They were little monsters, man. They were so bad. Oh my goodness. It was funny, but like it was just so annoying, dude. It was hard to take care of. Like I'm just tired of thinking of it right now. Now, onto something that I thought, well, onto something that I accomplished over the weekend. You know, I've always wanted to do this, like, no matter what, no matter who it is, but I've always wanted to go up to someone and talk to them if they are looking lonely or feeling lonely, and so it was quite nice. I went up to well, it was both of them. It was a sister. They were sisters basically, and so I went up to both of the girls, and they were both just sitting down, and they weren't listening to anyone. They were just straight up looking up at the stars, and they weren't listening to anyone. So I was like, I guess I should tell them to come and listen and stuff like that. But I come over and I'm like, hey, should you guys be listening? And they both look at me and they're like, yeah. And I'm like, and it got really awkward, but they still looked up at the stars. And so I was like, do you guys like the stars? And you know, I started a conversation with them. and we had a good conversation together. We talked about the stars and how like certain things are made, like constellations, how like the zodiac signs are based off of the stars and planets and stuff like that, and how like stars can be billions of light years away, or they can be super close like the sun and stuff like that. It was just an amazing time for me because one, I got to make them who basically don't know anybody at that camp happy. I got to make them laugh, and I got to make them talk, which is the best things in the world, because that next day I saw both of them and they were having fun, the other kids. It was just this thing in my whole entire life. I just felt good that day. I just felt good throughout the entire weekend, and it was a great thing. So you guys should definitely try that out. It is definitely a tactic for you guys to, or not really a tactic, but a thing you should, because you may never know, you might change someone's life, and I think that's the best thing about coming to like a kids camp or like hanging out with kids, is that the best thing about being kids is it's just, I don't know, it's just seeing them change and grow up into being absolutely amazing people. And you know, they are the future. Like, I'm still the future as well. Like, many people are still the future, but they are the next gen. They are the next future. Like, we need to get them ready. You know, like, the past is the past. We are here now. We are here to try helping them figure out their future and like help them with becoming the future and stuff like that. So yeah, that would be my experience over the whole entire weekend. And basically something that, I guess, a couple things that I want you to take from this is that kids do have some knowledge. All you have to do is listen to them, understand it from their point of view. Number two would be, not sure what number two would be. I guess you could say have fun and just be yourself. You know, like, just be yourself. I mean, I've been trying to open up being myself. I think I have is I've been hanging out with my friends a little bit more, just being myself, just a little bit more energetic, you know, because I'm more of an energetic type of guy, if you know what I mean. I'm pretty energetic some days. I mean, unless I'm not, I'll straight up tell you, like, hey, I don't feel like doing this. Like, some days I won't be energetic, some days I will be. But the third thing I want to take or have you guys take from this is that people, no matter who or what they are, you can always talk to them and always change their lives. Because once you change their lives, it doesn't matter if you're not remembered. Like, I don't know, what's the one saying? Heroes, what, like, is it heroes will always be remembered? I don't remember. Legends will never die and stuff like that. Like, to me, if legends die and heroes won't be remembered, that's the best thing. Because the one thing that they will know is that someone helped me get here, and it's the best. It's the best thing to know. Like, someone here got me here, and I don't know who it was, but you know, that person helped me to get here. Absolutely fantastic. You know, like, that kind of thing is just phenomenal. It's something that you would always within your life. They may never know you as the person who saved them or helped them, but you will always know that you have helped someone. And so that's the third thing that I want you guys to take from this Motivation Monday. I am recording this at like 1 o'clock in the morning, so, and it's Monday basically. I'm recording this on Sunday night, so Monday 1 o'clock, 1:35 right now. Monday, August 13th, I gotta put this video on YouTube. I gotta put the YouTube thumbnail on it. Oh my goodness, too much. And I got school next week. Ugh, my schedule is so bad. Anyways, guys, let's talk a little bit about this gameplay. I know, we're going from Motivation Monday to gameplay. So about this gameplay, I got this gameplay afternoon around 4 o'clock. I got home around that time, so I decided to just record and play a little bit. And instead of Overwatch, I decided to put some Black Ops 3 in there. Since I don't have Black Ops 4 yet, and I'm still waiting for the beta and stuff like that, I decided, why not? Let's do some Black Ops 3. I'm gonna do some Fortnite soon. You guys just gotta be waiting. You gotta be patient for that. I will be dying a lot because I can't play that game as well as I used to. But anyways, guys, in this gameplay, basically, there's this one guy. If you just look carefully, there's a guy named like Blue Fun Toy or whatever his name is. I remember it was Blue, something around the blue, and all he used was the XMC. And he said he was trash talking me. He was like, "You absolutely suck at this game." You know, like I'm like, "Nah, dude. Like, let's do this, dude. Let's not do this." And so like he started trash talking and stuff like that, and I muted my mic, and then he started saying like, "Oh, you're running away" and stuff like that. So I manned up. I put on the Man of War. And this is what happened. This is the rest of the gameplay. I didn't beat him in kills. What I did do is give enough space for my teammates to actually make the plays while I get 3 kills, and made sure that wouldn't be able to score as many points, because as you can see, I did get a lot of good interceptions, a lot of good intercepting kills as well. So yeah, I was basically I was a team player. Don't worry, I was a team player. I wasn't that useless in this game. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. But yeah, guys, that'll be the end of Motivation Monday. I hope you guys did enjoy that little experience of the camp and stuff like that. If you guys would like more in the future, definitely hit that subscribe button, as well as the like down below. You guys definitely love the Motivation Monday videos, so I'm going to continue going on with that. And then Friday is just random video, whatever I feel like posting. Anyways, guys, that will be the end of the video. Bye-bye.